Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Moons of Madness on PC. Moons of Madness is when your butt really itches bad. I'm not sure if that's what this game is about, though. Okay, did I already do the thing? I think I already did the thing. Return to base. Let's see, do I have a power cell on me? I don't. This whole place is powered now, right? No. Fine. Go the long way. Seems like this game would be a trip in VR, too. I'm still waiting on Steam VR. Then, yeah, I don't know if anybody's interested in watching streams of VR games or not. It's a pretty limited market. Didn't say it passes. That's interesting. It's kind of too bad you can't drive this thing, but, you know, it's not really the focus of the game.
Hey, still fighting that headache?
Yeah, I still can't shake that dream. Part of it was a memory from when I was a kid.
Weird.
It was the last birthday party my mom was around for. She left not long after that.
Do you know what happened to her?
Not really. It was big news when she disappeared. She was a big-shot theoretical mathematician.
Oh yeah. Everyone knows Dr. Newhart. I mean, I had to read Engineering Dimensions in grad school.
All I know is, the day after my birthday, I head downstairs for breakfast, and I couldn't find her. The basement door was wide open. It was the only place she could be, I thought, so I went down. There was well, she wasn't there. Or anywhere. We searched for years.
Searched the basement for years? Maybe you should have expanded your scope from outside the basement.
Wow. Feels like I'm back in therapy.
Well, no better place to tackle your problems than from 130 million miles away, right?
Oh boy, game's having a rough time with loading. Oh, should I have... Oh, yeah, forgot to hit the button. Oh boy, never gonna live that one down. Well, I don't have to tell them that that happened. I'm surprised that lets you do it.
Warning,
That's kind of cool.
The greenhouse sector is experiencing flooding. Flooding in the greenhouse sector.
Oh, okay, sure, I know where that is. I mean, not really. Oh, damn. Boy, it really has a hard time streaming from the drive. Ooh, yeah, someone wrong.
Declan, the greenhouse is definitely in a sorry state. This has got to be fixed before the Cyrano lands.
Well, the major issue is the water reclaimer. I'm reading it as offline. Work your magic.
It's broken. I mean, how many people are on this base? Is it really necessary to have these clearance cards? There's gotta only be a few of us here. Let's see. Plant removes benzene, formaldehyde, trichloroethide, xylene, ammonia in Martian soil. Okay, well, that's a lot of stuff. Well, hopefully somebody out there knows what all that means. I do not. Down below. Let's see, General Botany Log 1. Work begins on our gene splicing project. My tasks are regrettably varied here on Invictus. This log will specifically track this initial work with plants. Data and notes will be tallied and put into the proper reports. This log serves as an overview and a rare opportunity for me to opine about our studies. Ina recommends that I let loose a little sometimes. I certainly plan on doing so. Species include Phoenix rebellini, Nephrolopus exalta, Hedrex helix, Chlorophyllum comosium. Okay, yeah, great. Includes a bunch of stuff. See, specimens propagated and placed in their containers. I have tidied the chaos in the lab to my more exacting standards. I can tell that Dr. Volkova does not fully approve, but I've seen her searching for an item here and there. She has begrudgingly accepted the additional efficiency. While the seeds germinate in the Martian soil mix, it gives me additional time to make adjustments. I promise her that I will not over-organize the greenhouse area. No, I'll organize it just right. Yeah. We do not have access to the needed equipment, an automated high-throughput genotyping system at the least, to facilitate analyzing the seeds themselves, so we are forced to wait until they have germinated before taking action. In my opinion, this is insufficient. Dr. Volkova assures me that after our first round of tests, the powers that be will acquiesce. I have my doubts. I have begun planning a backup arrangement if progress is stymied. Control has offered rare input for Dr. Volkova's work. We have been granted declassified access to the research logs of their subsidiary Plethron, specifically their work on the genetic engineering of their crops. While I would have preferred a more current listing as opposed to peer-reviewed studies published in journals, a few unexpected surprises have arisen. I can build on this. A setback today. Frustration is for weaker minds, as Ina might say. The bacteria we've introduced has failed to take hold in all specimens. The Sansevieria trifexiata 0014 had exhibited an unusual growth cycle requiring fewer nutrients by nearly 30% and yet exhibiting standard growth patterns. Our attempts to isolate this anomaly were successful. However, the bacteria must have become exposed during transit. The seeds showed no similar traits during testing, and growth patterns have been nominal. The project escalates, but not fast enough. We have stretched the limits of what has been done back on Earth. However, I know we could be doing more. If they aren't prepared to spearhead Ina's work, I know another who will. Persistence. Lucas. Persistence. Ina has put in another special request for Orochi to continually discard what is clearly a potential for groundbreaking xenobotanical studies seems disingenuous. Misguided at best. I am vexed. See, herein is a basic record of activity regarding the botany studies performed on the Invictus Mars mission, authored by Dr. Lucas Van Buren, myself, who, in addition to other crucial responsibilities, has volunteered to serve as Dr. Volkova's part-time assistant. The species brought for study are noted for their higher air detoxification ability and preference for light conditions similar to those on Mars. Our first task is to evaluate the specimen's performance in ordinary potting soil brought from Earth, to be compared with the results of the NASA Clean Air study. Dr. Volkova has also hand-selected particular species for her own studies, including several carnivorous species. The colony of roaches, Bloptica dubia, did not survive the trip as hoped. Dr. Volkova says she can simulate the nutrients necessary. We are pleased to observe thus far that all gathered plant data meets our expectations, and we can proceed with experimental growth conditions at the conclusion of this trial. At that time, we will plant the same specimens in Martian soil supplemented with bacteria, to be gathered from the waste of the crew and animal test subjects. In my own time, I have outlined a plan to test a hypothesis on crew morale. In preparation for this experiment, and with Ina's approval, I have taken cuttings from a number of specimens for propagation. Once the right ratio of bacteria is reached, the Martian soil serves as a proper substrate. Most plant specimens grow at normal levels, with only a handful experiencing suboptimal speeds. See table air filtration and their growth in Martian soil. Spethifilm Wanaloa is the only specimen failing to grow. Dr. Volkova has not yet pinpointed the cause. While admittedly outside the purview of our initial research scope, the introduction of Dr. Volkova's new genetically modified version of Wanaloa, MLOA Z2, has outgrown previous iterations 300%. The new plant does require a not insignificant increase in saline and nutrient solution. However, with the hydroponic testing area, it appears to thrive. Its proximity to the Wanaloa, I have even caused a marked increase in the original plant's growth. Theoretically speaking, this increased needs for nutrients and expansive root structure should have caused the opposite effect. I have always admired Dr. Volkova's tenacity, but this result is exceptional. Perhaps I need to embrace her advice and step outside of my comfort zone in the future. Phenomenal work. It's you little guys that are causing me problems, eh?
I'll need this.
The hell is it? Well, whatever it is, I need it. I should probably not walk through that, I would guess.
All right. Should be able to pass through now.
It's weird how you had to turn that.
Looks like it needs a higher security level.
Ina?
What is it?
The door to underground access is locked.
I have instructed Dr. Van Buren to lock all doorways to critical projects. This is the culmination of my entire life's work. We do not want contamination.
I can't fix it if I can't get to the pumps.
That is an inconvenience? You are the inconvenience. Figure it out. That is your job, yes?
Yeah, vents that only exist in movies and video games, being this large. Vents generally only need to be large enough for air to pass through, not a person.
They should have sent a plumber. What a mess. I gotta keep an eye on that steam so I don't get burned.
Shit! Dr. Volkova? What was that?
See? I didn't even get to see what it was. I was too busy looking at this other thing. Oh, well. Sometimes you just have to lock the player from moving his camera around if you want him to see something. Oh, I'm crouched. Why are you making the poopy noise? Can't insert anything? Is that gonna burn me?
What is that?
boob lights. Electricity and water. Wow, this seems like a great place.
Ina, the entire mangrove root structure is contaminated. There is a viscous black substance like oil. It seems like it's spreading.
It is not contaminated. It is changing, evolving. It's beautiful. It is reborn.
This doesn't look right.
No, constant interruptions. I do not have time to explain myself to you.
Finally, the water reclaimer. Jesus, this can't be Lucas again. Who just takes this stuff apart? Now I have to find where he put 3 water reclaimer pieces. Of course he leaves his ID. At least he has a higher clearance level. Well, Lucas, I'm gonna need to borrow this for a bit. Should be able to open these doors now.
Can I log in as him? Yeah. As part of a recent string of experiments, I've moved the water reclaimer cells to other districts within the greenhouse. The backup cells are still in production, so the water reclaimer will remain offline until my experiments have reached a conclusion. While the others may see this as irresponsible, they need not fret. Simply returning the cells and reverting them to their proper setting will replenish our water supply. If I were not splitting my duties amongst excursions to potential sites of interest, medical practice, and Ina's agricultural ambitions, I would surely be more thorough in practical cleanup matters. As it is, we must all make the necessary sacrifices. Ina, I'm sorry to bother you with this. No. Be concrete. Address issue directly. I wanted to tell you that our time here on the station has meant a lot to me. I just worry about your state of mind lately. I've always admired your... No, return later. Basic outline. Ask Ina about Project Arbormore. Ask Ina about the new seeds, the strange black roots. Should I ask in person? Let's see. Water reclaimer pop offline. System disconnected. Non-critical error. Manual elevation or reactivation required. Filtration rate 76%. Basically, it's got some problems. Okay. Oh boy, mad scientist. Does the mad scientist angle always ever get old? I don't know. Apparently. Not the riders, it doesn't.
Lucas, the pieces for the water reclaimer are missing. Where are they?
The reclaimer pieces are in their proper receptacles.
More specifically?
Follow the colored pipes. Yeah, sorry, I'm needed elsewhere.
I found the environmental control console.
Great. That's the last thing you need to clean up the greenhouse. But first, you need to restore the water reclaimer and shut off the sprinkler valves.
Holy shit! Ina! Dr. Volkova, where are you? Something is seriously wrong. The infection is everywhere.
Not infection. It's evolution. Adaptation. Perfection. My children, they grow so quickly. Wrapped in creeping rootstocks, where sap and blood coagulate. Do not fight it. Allow it to blossom. A first in human history. The merging of two life forms.
Anything else in here? No? Wow, you gotta clean up your toilets. God.
I found one of the components.
Oh, great. Now just find the other two so we can clean up this mess.
Jeez, they've really let these plants take over.
Can I connect to it? Okay, fine. Be that way. Why do I have the coffee cup tattoo, or whatever that is? Guess I'm totally into this company. It's the same logo. Ooh, so smoggy.
Jesus!
Now, do I need to go through there? No. Okay. So we're just going through there, huh? Loves me some fetch quests. Especially when it tanks the frame rate. Wow. Ooh, right up the booty.
Something is loose.
Something? What something?
I don't know yet.
Okay, I'll contact Wilcox at the landing site. She'll get Lucas to talk. He should know what Volkov has been doing in there. Just hang tight and get that reclaimer online.
Oh, whoops. That one, right? So I need red, or I got red. I don't know. Ooh, boy, that frame rate just sucks. Maybe they should have went lighter on the particles. The one that I just got, or was it blue? Oh, it must have been red. Okay, so I need blue. Which is in here somewhere. Is it not in this building? This one's blue. So I do need red. get over there. Oh, what good did that do me? Anything? Sounds like I'm sloshing around in a porno set. I swear I was just here. Yeah? Okay.
Jesus!
I don't think that was him, but, yeah. I mean, he put on a couple pounds if it's true. Okay, where's the one that's still on? I'm supposed to turn 3 of those somewhere. Yeah, okay, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Moons of Madness on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.